I had to learn how to be really emotionally strong at a pretty young age. Info was a lot harder to get back then than it was now, especially as a kid. So, disassociating, books, people watching, those were a few of the tools, I guess, that I used to kind of deal with the 3D reality that I was living. And while they did help me quite a bit when I was a kid, they were definitely beneficial. As I became an adult, I realized they were more hindersome than anything. I grew up in a church family, so it did help me to understand life and people in general. But it wasn't never really consistent. I will admit that it was definitely not consistent at all. There was huge chunks of my life that none of that was in any way, shape, or form in my life. So as I got into my adult years, I realized that I had somehow got specific perspectives on life that helped me deal with all life's curveballs. That I noticed a lot of my social circles and just from general people watching, as I said before, either didn't know they had or don't think they had, that could possibly help them deal with their own life's curveballs. So for the first step, it's really just figuring out how you personally react to stressful situations in your life. Like, do you shut down? Do you get defensive in any kind of way? Do you overwork yourself? Try to distract yourself from the situation? People pleasing. Do you do that? Do you procrastinate because you're so overwhelmed by everything? I will say I've personally done a little bit of all of that at some point in time in my life. So in general, self-awareness is, I think, key to building resilience and just any other kind of healing techniques, really. How do you want to or need to react to whatever the situation is that will make it beneficial? Do you need to communicate with do you need to set specific boundaries and relate it to whoever it is in an emotionally mature way? Step back from the situation for a moment if you even need to think about or reassess whatever the situation is. That'll help you to figure out solutions rather than dwelling on whatever the particular issue is. So you want to think of the bigger picture. Think of the whatever beneficial outcome you want of the situation. You got to know that even if you do everything right, the situation may not always end up in the best case scenario for you. And I know it sucks, but you kind of have to be okay with that. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but the easiest way to kind of come to terms with it, at least for me anyway, think about your past. Think about what you've already been through. I mean, you've been through all of that. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still hopefully healthy. And if not, I mean, some lifestyle changes. I mean, yeah, it can be rectified to at least to a certain extent anyway. But yeah, some lifestyle changes and a little bit of faith in yourself or a higher power, whichever resonates more with you, you're going to be fine. And by no means am I saying building resilience is a quick fix, because it's not. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's not. It is a consistent workout for your mind and for your willpower. Just like you go to the gym regularly or work out at home, whichever you prefer. You do that regularly for your body, for your physical body. You got to work out your mind too. You got to. One of my favorite quotes has always been to know thyself. And I think people hear that, but they don't really comprehend that. you have to know thyself. Like really, really know how you work. And I mean, it'll help you kind of deal with life. It'll help you get ahead in this game of life that we live in. Now, in no means am I saying that this is the only way that you can build resilience. You'll probably see quite a few other videos and blog posts and this and that or whatever that'll teach you different ways. At the end of the day, we're all different. You know, we're going to learn differently. We're going to express ourselves differently. And I'm just giving you a way that I have in my life, and hopefully it helped you guys, you know? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I kind of want to say. If you guys have any other things that you guys have done or whatever, put it down in the comments. I don't mind talking to you guys or whatnot. And, I love learning new things anyway. So, I mean, we can all learn from each other in one way or another, so yeah, catch you guys later.